Okay, so this is going to be a really short video about a mistake that I've recently realized that people make in trading, and especially me, that I make in trading a lot. And it's just a really, really simple mistake that you guys can fix really easily. And the reason why I'm making this video is because there's this stock investor that I watch. And so basically, this investor, he talks about how in investing, it's really easy to make mistakes because you can have a $2 million portfolio and you can just sell that portfolio in 2 minutes. You can go to your account and just tap a few buttons and your whole portfolio can just be sold, and you can just buy some really stupid stock in also just 2 minutes, so you can make all these decisions really simply. The friction to actually executing these out is actually so little. There's not much friction in placing orders, right, for stocks. So that's what he was talking about, and that's what made me realize like that is why it's also really, really easy to mess up in trading, because it's the same thing in trading as well, because it's really, really easy to place a trade, and it's also really, really easy to move your stop loss, to move your take profits, because on my phone right now I can literally place a big trade if I want to. I can wipe out my entire account if I want to, maybe not my entire account, but like I can, all these habits, you can just do that really, really easily. Like for example, with real estate, you can't just sell your house on a whim, right? You have to sign papers or whatever. In terms of this, a job like this where it's trading, it's really something where your downfalls are really right there. It's really easy for you to fall into your downfalls. So one of the mistakes is a lot of the times I get distracted a lot when I'm trading because it's so easy to place trades. I often just I'm doing something else while I'm trading. And with that, it makes me miss trades because in my mind, it's like it's a really easy thing to do. So it doesn't matter. I don't have to put my full attention on it because all I have to do is press a few buttons and I'll be in the position. A very simple way to combat this, I think, is just to become aware of it. If you're aware of it, then you're becoming aware of how this can affect you. Because this placing trades being easy doesn't really affect me in that it makes me move my stop loss or move my take profit. I don't actually fall into that trap as much. I used to fall into revenge trading, but I don't fall into it that much anymore. I don't like sometimes I still do place trades on an impulse. Most of the time I don't anymore, and most of the times I don't really predict anymore. I just sort of react to the market and take what I'm given. That is not really my mistake anymore, but my mistake is more of like with this, it makes me think that it's something that you don't have to pay so much attention to because it's so easy to enter a trade. But you definitely have to pay attention to the charts. So right here on the screen, you guys can see all this is last week. And last week, basically, pretty much all of the trades that I've identified were all winners. And it was really, really good price action. And I didn't take all of it. I took like maybe three of these trades. But the rest of them, it wasn't completely a hindsight trade. It was more of like I missed it by like 5 minutes or something because I was distracted doing something else. But then right after it tapped into the fair value gap and the risk to reward is already skewed, then I realized like, oh, it already tapped into my entry point. But you guys might think that a really easy way to combat this is just to set limits, but for some reason, I just really don't like setting limits. I don't like relying on the platform to give me an entry. I like to enter myself because if I set limits, then it might make me even more likely to forget that I'm actually even in a trade. So I like to just market execute and set limits for take profits and stop losses only. So a very simple thing, simple lessons out of this video is just really drill it into your brain that this is something that is where the friction is really low. So take note of whether this has caused you to have any sort of bad habits. Okay, so mine is definitely being distracted, but don't get distracted. Don't take it for granted that just because it's very easy to place trades, you can take your mind off of it. Be focused when you're trading. Don't move around your stop loss if it's not part of your plan. Don't just enter trades on an impulse. Make sure that you are entering trades that are high level, high quality trade setups, and only be very picky about your trades and all that, because it's very easy for you guys to just enter a trade just because you think it's going to go up and you think you're going to make money out of it. And I think that is a mindset that I used to have a lot. It's like when you lose, you sort of really want to make that money back, right? Or you just be your mind sort of views your account as in like it's like one step back. So it will make you really want to take that step forward. But well, without a proper path, don't take steps forward. Make sure that your path in front of you is clear before you take that step forward. Make sure the trade that is presented that you want to take is actually an opportunity presented to you, not just a trade that you want to take because it might make you money. Any trade that you take has the potential to make you money because anything can happen in the stock market. But you have to make sure that this trade is aligned with your setup and aligned with your data so that when you are trading, you will trade according to your data and you will actually become profitable. So I hope that this video has helped you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.